The person that's running doesn't know what they're getting into until they get there. And the people telling you that they do not understand what we're up against. That's why I wanted to make this video, to let you guys know I do know this stuff and I am ready to go military style against them. And when you elect me into office legally and by the Constitution, we'll... Good morning. Happy Sunday. Today is February 18th, 2024. It's actually my wife Ricky's birthday. Shout out to Ricky. This video is for you. I have an intro and an exit video now. You guys will get to see the exit video for the first time following this one. Let me know in the comments if you like it or hate it. You can go either way. Again, we're back with our Victoria, who I'm not sponsored by, tomato sauce that I use for my coffee jar. So, a couple topics today. One is I watched the video with Tucker yesterday, and I don't know if I can put the link in here or not, so I'll try. If I can, I will. But yeah, it kind of goes over a lot of what I've known a long time about the censorship and some of the DARPA stuff they were using to swing elections. And they've been doing it here for a long time. In fact, Washington State is probably the head of most of this crap. That's why I always say the person that's running doesn't know what they're getting into until they get there. And the people telling you that they do not understand what we're up against. That's why I wanted to make this video, to let you guys know I do know this stuff and I am ready to go military style against them. And when you elect me into office legally and by the Constitution, we'll have what we need to take over and take control. Military-industrial complex is nothing to the American people. This you must understand. The people that work inside those organizations are American citizens like you or I, and they had ancestors and loved ones that died for our country. But if we don't move quick, they're going to replace those people with people that have no allegiance to the Constitution. If that happens, then we don't have a mechanism to take it back. So strong leadership is what's important here. I can do this. I can take them out. They are no match for me. They're all a bunch of bureaucrats. I'm not going to play their games. They're going to try and shoestring me and do what they've done to other people, and it will not work. I'll hit them with the might of a 19-pound sledgehammer. They will not succeed at that. This will fail. They will negotiate in good faith, or they will be removed. That's how this is going to work. I'm not playing games with these people. And I don't plan on making friends. I don't care. The longer you've been there, the more I'm going to look at you like an enemy combatant, because you've been allowing this abuse for so long, knowingly, with the intent to enrich yourself. So I'll make the elements. There's going to be a huge flushing of every organization and department in the state. The APA, all of it. The bureaucracy goes away in this state. It will not operate here as it has been. No matter how bad they try. I understand they even have control of some of the assets. This will fail. We have mechanisms in place to take that down. By the time I become governor, we'll have all the fail-safes in place for me to be able to run through and correct all of this with common sense and show you guys a whole new world. It's going to be a great time to be alive. We just have to weather the storm a bit longer, and we want to thank Donald Trump for giving people like myself the platform and the ability to see what's going on, to give me the ability to run. If I didn't think that things were being corrected and that I had the opportunity to fix this, and I thought the military-industrial complex was still in charge, I would not have done this, because it would have been foolish. Please understand that. So I'm not doing this for fame. I'm not doing this for fortune. I'm doing this in order to correct this, because I understand how great it can be if the right people are in charge. Just about every law, just about everything that you're focused on, that they try to get your attention with, will end up being a small issue. It'll all be corrected by common sense. I can draw lines to any issue you have to show how it's being abused. These other candidates have no choice, and they're way out of their league. They need to step down now. I understand they have high investment and they may be flailing around, but trust me, any type of true debate or any type of real world issues, and I will prevail on the merits. So, my video yesterday did not work out very well. I left it up anyway, but it was a little skewed. I believe if the memory on the computer gets too big, it causes delays in the video and audio syncing up. I do apologize. It might be deep state. It might seriously be. They do things to make you think you're crazy, and they can hack into your systems and look at your mechanisms. I suggest you guys all look up what Joshua released, Schultz, and it was from the WikiLeaks. And that was Vault 7. If you guys look that up, you'll see that they released a lot of the hacker tools that have been used for a long time. That Tucker video that was released yesterday that now over 200 million people have seen goes in depth a little bit more of how they were using that. It's nice to not have to sound crazy when you explain this to people, but with technology engulfing so much of our daily lives, it makes sense that the minor issues behind the scenes inside the tech can cause huge issues, especially if working together in sync with something like AI that's able to do so much at once. Anyway, you guys need to vote. Obviously, Donald Trump, his election is March 12th. I can't emphasize this enough. That's like 2 weeks, okay? It looks like they're still going to do mail-in ballots for the presidential election. We're doing what we can to fight that. We'd like to have in-person voting. If they do try to do the mail-in ballots, we've got a whole bunch of mechanisms in place right now to triple and double check the authenticity of them. As far as standing goes in the courts to be able to do anything about this stuff, they leave a very small window for latches for you to challenge it, and it's all set up to by the time that anything's discovered that your window is gone and that latches kicks in. So we've also got something special for them as far as that goes. The people on the inside doing it, a lot of them don't know their left hand from their right hand, so they're all doing little phases of this complex campaign that none of them really know the true intent of. They just do things for money blindlessly. Blindlessly, is that even a word? I don't even think that's a word. They blindly do these things, not knowing the true intent or scope of what their actions and group effort are doing. When you turn the lights on for them, they figure it out. But then, as you guys know, once so much damage is done, a cognitive distance kicks into somebody's head that won't allow them to truly see the errors or the scope or magnitude of their either deception or, now at that stage, participation into events such as treason. So, I'm going to talk again about what they're doing here. This is a distraction, and if not enough people get out and register and vote for Trump, they're going to say it's a blue state, and they're going to use that momentum to justify their ballot harvesting and all these candidates that nobody votes for getting these large margin swings, because they're trying to convince everybody that all of you are stupid and that we're just flooded with stupid people. I don't think that's the case. I think there's way more of us than there are of them, but they're skewing and manipulating and straight up hiding the polls. Once you see them openly, like, take you off the polls and just say you're not going to be on the polls, and when you ask for why, they won't tell you, and they give you these interviews. You'll do a 2 or 3 hour interview with a news station, and then it'll never air. It's like, you did such a good job that we can't even air this. That's frustrating. I don't know if people truly grasp how frustrating that is. Go back and listen to it again. You do a 2 or 3 hour interview with a news station, okay? And they're grilling you on all these things, asking you hostile questions, and you're fielding them and answering them well. And then they don't air it. It just vanishes. It'll never come out. Sorry. But they'll put your opponent on a Super Bowl commercial or whatever, talking crap about Patty Murray, who she secretly gets funded by. Watch the Tucker video. Watch the video. And remember, voting is important, and they're going to make you think it's not. They're going to make you think that it's not. They're going to be the ones that's sowing discontent, making you think that I can't win. That's wrong, think. You guys need to vote for me. Make sure everyone votes. If they don't vote for me, they don't have to vote. Tell them to stay home. But they should probably vote for me because I've got really good intent for all of you. And now it's time you guys get to watch my sweet exit video. Let me know what you think of it. Hopefully YouTube doesn't try to copyright me. I don't think they will. Have a good afternoon. Happy Sunday. See you tomorrow on President's Day. Thank you for watching the videos today. Please like and subscribe if you'd like more content.